Hey, I'm Tim.
I'm Mike.
Tom.
Damar. I'm Dave.
We're the Plain White Tees. The band started in 1997. Dave and I went to high school together. Started the band then in suburbs of Chicago. And over the years, we developed a fan base. We're on an independent label in America. Developed a fan base, toured nonstop for years and years and years. Eventually we were signed to a major label in 2006. Had some big singles. Hey, There Delilah was our biggest song. It went #1 in 13 countries around the world, I believe, including France.
Yes. Chanson.
So, and then after that, we've had 2 more really big platinum singles in America, 1, 2, 3, 4, and Rhythm of Love. And we have a new album coming out in about a week called American Nights. Our music style has always been a bit of a throwback. Like, we've always been inspired by classic songwriters from, you know, the Beatles to Bruce Springsteen, Michael Jackson, Tom Petty, U2, just all kinds of stuff, you know, music from the 50s and 60s. It's always been just a very, you know, the idea of just writing a simple song, but from a perspective that is personal and that hopefully everyone can relate to.
Yeah,
That's the
or
idea.
melodic rock or pop rock.
You know,
Yeah, right. Or that's what I was gonna say.
But I mean,
Somebody,
Tom's right too.
Yeah.
somebody called us alternative pop the other day. I
That's
thought
pretty
that
good.
I like that.
That's pretty
I
good.
could live with that. Alternative pop.
was Chris some more.
Ce serait mieux.
Yeah, it
is,
I like
absolutely. I like that.
Well, since Hey There Delilah, the idea of coming back now is to make Pause, our new single, even bigger than Hey There Delilah. That's the idea. That's the goal here.
So many values. No.
Well, we are independent now. For the first time, we're putting this album out ourselves with no label, basically. So Lipton came to us and was, you know, it was kind of interesting because they're big fans of the band, and they really thought they liked the fact that we were the Plain White Tees, and they're a tea company. So it's just a very random thing, but they came to us with this idea of, you know, with the campaign of Be More Tea, and asked if we had a song that kind of embodied their, you know, the sense of just kind of slowing down and taking a second.
And the song that we had just happened to also lyrically illustrate kind of where the band is right now. That's kind of because it was written on the road last year.
Yep.
So it was kind of a weird serendipity there.
Yeah, the band was at a crossroads a bit where we just had to kind of stop and kind of reevaluate and say, okay, what are we doing? Where are we right now? And what's important to us? And that's kind of the same, on the same page that Lipton was.
So yeah, I mean, it
was
just
thinking.
worked for their commercials and stuff.
Yeah, it worked out perfectly. And like I said, as an independent band, to have a company like Lipton wanting to partner up and you know, be a part of it was really huge for us.
It gets the word out.
Yeah. Wow, since 2010. Well, we've put out an EP in America called Should Have Gone to Bed with a couple singles there. Touring a lot in America. We came out here in 2000, was it 2010 or 11? I think 2011 we did
2011
some
we were here,
European festivals. But you know, the goal now with this new album is just to get back out here as much as possible and really reconnect with the fan base of,
For sure.
you know, all the...
A lot of the time we were writing,
Yeah.
recording.
Well, yeah, and if the
working
record
on
came out in
new music.
2010, we probably toured it till the middle of 2012.
Yeah.
You know, so,
Yeah.
you know, I spent the last
Couple of years just writing and recording and getting this album just right. Amor. Amor.
Toujours, always.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this album is a very good snapshot. I think, of just where the band is right now. The title track, American Nights, is just really about kind of going out, meeting up with friends, having some drinks, and trying to make the most of a night, you know. Being a little bit nostalgic at times.
It's a return to kind of roots as well, and kind of intentions. Like 10 years ago, or 12 years ago, let's say, Tom was writing a bunch of songs that were kind of like, he was like an open book, kind of, and also like kind of with some nostalgia attached to it.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, this
kind
album
of
definitely harkens back to that.
Yeah.
There's a song called You Belong on the album that is a bit of the acoustic love song. It's about, you know, just kind of seeing somebody, and before you even talk to them, you kind of imagine your whole life with them and being with them forever. A song called Stay, one of my favorite songs on the album, very emotional song. Tim has a song called Heavy Rotation. That's just more of a really fun, upbeat song. Kind of like Dave was saying, sounds a little bit more like the Plain White Tees, you know, 10 years ago.
Sure.
Absolutely, we're gonna try to get over here as soon as we can once the new album comes out.
You know,
Probably fall, I think, is the goal.
when we
right?
did tour here, the Paris shows we had were amazing. They were some of the best shows.
Oh,
I
yeah.
remember when I remember we were here. It might have been the first time we played like a Paris club show, and we must have played "Hate" kind of towards the beginning of the set. And in that first break, we heard the entire crowd sing it back.
Uh-huh.
And it was, I turned around and laughed at you. It was like, what? You know,
yeah,
it was
yeah,
one of those
yeah.
moments where like, wow, like, everyone here in Paris was listening. It was really cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, we can't wait to reconnect with everybody out here.
Mhm.